Sarah Ferguson says Queen was more my mother than my own in candid admission. Sarah Ferguson says the late Queen was more my mother than my own in a candid admission. The Duchess of York, 65, spoke fondly of her former mother-in-law while on a trip to Australia to promote her new book. Sarah, whose mother died in a car accident in Argentina in 1998, revealed how the late Queen Elizabeth was a motherly figure in her life, and to the whole Commonwealth when appearing on the Jess Big Talk show. She said, "The thing about the Queen was that she was more my mother than my own mother. The Queen was an iconic, legendary, stalwart, steadfast, invisible hand of love behind your back. I mean, she was the grandmother of the nation." Hello viewers, please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. She was the steadfastness of an extraordinary pillar of strength for the Commonwealth, for the nation, for Australia, for the world. Prince Andrew's former wife took in the Queen's much-loved two corgis, Muick and Sandy, who live with the Duke and Duchess of York at Royal Lodge in Windsor. Sarah added, "They are national treasures. They are very spoiled." The mother of two previously gave tribute to Britain's longest reigning monarch on the first anniversary of her death. She called Elizabeth her second mother and said, "I will miss her more than words can express." Earlier this year, the Duchess of York marked the anniversary of her own mother's death on Instagram. She said, "My much-loved mother Susie died 26 years ago today. She was far too young to be taken from us, and I often reflect on the fact that at just 61, she was younger than I am now when she died in a cruel accident. I think constantly of her zest for life, and her shining spirit. Like all of us, she made mistakes, but she taught me to value each and every day and to always seek to treat people with kindness. I miss her greatly." Sarah Ferguson spotted for the first time since Prince Andrew's £1 million a year allowance axed. Sarah Ferguson has been spotted for the first time since Prince Andrew's £1 million a year allowance was axed by King Charles, according to new claims. The former wife of Prince Andrew is currently in Australia, just weeks after King Charles and Queen Camila visited the country. The Duchess of York, 65, attended a literary event at Joondalup Resort, where she signed copies of her books. She donned a little black dress under a pink blazer for the occasion, pairing these with black heels. Sarah's outing comes after the King, 75, instructed his Keeper of the Privy Purse, the monarchy's finance director, to sever the Duke of York's annual personal allowance. This is believed to be in the region of £1 million a year. Royal commentator Robert Hardman made these claims in his updated biography. The updated edition of Hardman's biography, Charles III, New King. New Court. The inside story is being released in hardback with 3 new chapters. In addition, the King, 75, is thought to be no longer paying for Andrew's 7-figure private security detail. A source told the Mail, "The Duke is no longer a financial burden on the King." The King is also understood to want Prince Andrew, 64, to move out of his home at Royal Lodge, where he lives with his ex-wife Fergie. Hardman additionally claimed that Queen Elizabeth II would have likely forced the Duke of York to downsize and move to Frogmore Cottage, the former home of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Andrew has not received an income since he stepped down as a working royal, after his friendship with the late paedophile Jeffrey Epstein during his 2019 Newsnight interview. King Charles has since been funding the Duke's security, as well as providing him with a hefty allowance. GE News has contacted Buckingham Palace for comment. Sarah Ferguson makes bold statement on 65th birthday alongside Princess Beatrice. Sarah Ferguson celebrated her 65th birthday in style at the 10th anniversary of the annual Lady Garden Foundation lunch. The event, held at the exquisite Langan's Brasserie in London's Mayfair on Tuesday, was made even more memorable as Sarah was joined by her eldest daughter, Princess Beatrice, for the occasion. The royal duo happily stopped and posed for photos at the star-studded event, which marked the first time they were pictured together since Beatrice announced her second pregnancy. Birthday girl Sarah looked fabulous in a colourful printed blouse and a black pencil skirt, which she styled further with a coordinating headband and chic pointed heels. Following the exciting announcement, the proud grandmother expressed her joy over their expanding family. "A very proud Gigi/mum today. Such an incredible blessing and an embrace to my heart," she wrote on Instagram. Wolfie, August, Ernie and Sienna will be over the moon to have the fifth member of the five-a-side. The charity's lunch, aimed to raise awareness and funding for gynecological health, was attended by a whole host of stars, including co-founders Josephine Daniel, Tamara Beckwith-Veroni, charity chair Jenny Halpern, Prince, and Mika Simon. Other attendees included Dame Joan Collins, Jack Savaretti, Elizabeth Hurley, and Yasmin Lebon. "I think it's very important to amplify the voice for gynae health, and I think that the Lady Garden is revolutionizing health," Sarah exclusively told Hello at the luncheon. "I think what breast cancer was all those years ago, and being an AAA patient of breast cancer. I don't want to say, sufferer, because I am not a sufferer, I am a fighter and I'm a great survivor. I love the fact that I'm here, having had a mastectomy, and now I'm talking about it big time, and about Lady Garden being the voice of to amplify the voice for to help save lives." Her daughter Beatrice added, "I think about the much-needed research into women's health and how little data there is around women's health, especially around cancers such as gynecological cancers. I think organizations like this, they are able to fund some of that research and do masterful things, and we need to spread awareness and keep talking about it." The funds raised are going towards the Royal Marsden Cancer Charity, which supports the work of the Royal Marsden, a world-leading cancer centre. The annual lunch has helped the Lady Garden Foundation raise just under £3 million over the past 10 years. Co-founder and charity chair Jenny has said of the event, "With the rates of cervical screening declining, there really is a crisis in women's health, which needs urgent attention. Myself and the rest of the Lady Garden Foundation team are so pleased to have hosted another successful event to raise much-needed funds for the Royal Marsden Cancer Charity, and are so grateful to everyone who has helped make it happen." Sarah Ferguson embraces being a hands-on grandmother. "I'm loving making Barbie houses again." During a Tuesday, October 10th appearance on This Morning, the Duchess of York, 64, opened up about how she navigates being a grandmother to her daughters Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie's kids. "How do you describe being a grandmother? It is one of the most precious, joyful, exciting moments because you're so proud of your own children, and they've done such a good job. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments, and most importantly don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.